Welcome to the Red Delicious Boys, hosted by NerdThat.com. Yes.
Okay, so we're one man late today. So it's just be Simon and I breaking down the news and discussing whatever. I don't think we'll have a main topic this week, but
Have we ever had a main topic?
yeah,
Like, when we used to do it, there would be, main topics, but I feel like this time we should kind of talk about the news.
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's been that, but also it's also gonna be like we've had like an end, like either a movie review or like something we don't like to kind of round it out. But I would agree, it's more news focused this time. We spent a lot of time on each topic. What was that? Yeah, so John is gone this week. Don't know where he is.
He didn't answer when he asked if we wanted to do the podcast.
Yeah, it was supposed to be recorded tomorrow, but I'm busy, so I cannot. And I was saying something already. I forgot though. I had a really good blueberry muffin today at the bake sale during the festival thing.
I wasn't able to go to the festival, but I did stop by this new coffee shop, and it's good. I like it. Give them your money.
I went to today. It was a little overpriced. $5.
For a smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But only $1.50 for hot chocolate.
That was good. Luca got the tea. Maybe a feature guest, Luca. I say the last name, but yeah. Overall, pretty good day. How'd your meet go?
Good. PR'd by 30 seconds.
For what did you run?
5K.
Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so let's hop into some news. First, we got some Star Wars news first. How's that picking up? Looks like we're good. Okay. The Star Wars VR experience is coming to Disney World and Land. I believe we just Land, but I think pretty sure World too. You are a rebel spy ordered by Mon Mothma to infiltrate the base on Mustafar with K2SO.
Again? They're still doing the Rebel Spy thing?
I mean, you're a rebel spy in Stormtrooper armor, so it's like.
I hope they don't phrase it like you're a Rebel Spy, because they already did that for Star Tours.
True. This is a VR experience. It's not really but it's more in-app and more you can do a bunch of cool stuff in it. So it's something different. I mean, I'll give it a try. I'm more excited for the eventual rides, but I mean,
yeah,
this will be cool.
I feel like most of the rides would not like VR, but kind of like that same, what they did to Mission Breakout and stuff.
Yeah,
or what Star Tours already is. I feel like that's what it would have to be. I mean, there's not much room for outdoor roller coaster type stuff.
Well, I think what they're going for more in Star Wars Land is more immersement. So I feel like it would take you out of it if you're in a roller coaster in the Star Wars Land, which I think is one of the things I don't like about Harry Potter Land is they had those the last time when they might have removed them since they had a dragon roller coaster.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I didn't go on it, but I saw it.
I was like, yeah, if I want to be immersed, then that takes you out of it. I know we're getting a Millennium Falcon ride, and there's gonna be the Millennium Falcon. So supposedly people go inside of it. So I don't know how that's gonna work at all.
That sounds like limited seating.
Exactly, but the Imagineers are talented people, so
I'm sure you could also kind of make more seating, just in the movies. It's pilot, co-pilot,
and then people stand in the back and hold the seats. Yeah, I mean, I know they've confirmed other rides. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they definitely said there's a Millennium Falcon ride. Falcon, whatever you want to say. But, I mean, you're right, because that is very limited seating. And that would probably be a long wait, too. If you want to go for the actual Millennium Falcon size, then it's just going to be very, very crammed and uncomfortable. I don't know if they're recreating it. I feel like if you... See, I don't know if I even want rides in Star Wars Land, because how would you do that?
The same way that you did Pandora. They've got the one ride that's virtual, and it's it's all indoors. And then they have a physical ride, like the riverboat thing, except it's underground, so there's more room for immersion kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think they did something have you seen, well, what they could do is they could have, the Millennium Falcon next to a building. So it's a full Falcon, and you can walk around in that. And it's almost like the line in Star Tours when you're immersing and everything like that. And you're walking through there, and then like you can go through a passage which leads into a building, but like kind of looks like you're still in the Falcon. So like to you, you're still in the Falcon. It's just really really big or whatever. But like, you're in a building, and then that could be like you go into. Have you seen that ride? It's the Mars mission. It's an Epcot, and it's like you're landing on Mars or the moon. I don't know exactly, but you're on these like pods of like 6 people.
Oh yeah, I've never been on that. I heard it like makes you sick.
So that could be interesting, or maybe do something like that, but do it with X-wings. Because I feel like if you did it with X-wings, then you could have like a rebel base or something. You can just go inside that. 'Cause you don't really need space for that.
And I mean, I do want there to be rides because like that's part of the reason I go to Disney. But like,
Yeah.
I would also be cool if they were just kind of like, hey, here's a rebel base. Why don't you explore it?
Yeah, I'm more into the immersement side of that. I mean, I'm really curious what they're gonna do. I know there's gonna be giant AT-ATs throughout, or AT-ATs, whatever you want to say. I really hope you can go in there to this, but I feel like you're not gonna do that. This AT thing.
That'd be really crammed though, because that's even less seating in the AT-ATs. Just like 2 seats up front in the head.
No, I mean like they're gonna be at the park, but I don't know how big they're gonna be. So if they were small enough, it'd be kind of cool if you could like. Nah, I mean, there's no way you get people inside there. I don't talk about like there'd be too big of a line. It'd be like the Tom Sawyer thing.
Yeah,
It'd be too small.
they're probably gonna be around the same size as the one that's outside of Star Tours.
Do you think they're gonna move Star Tours? So I feel like it's weird if they
It is kind of weird.
just to be like on the other side of the park from all the rest of Star Wars stuff. But I feel like you have to do a redesign of Star Wars because it's Endor. But like this is like a full fledged like what they're doing is a full fledged town. So it's like it'd be like town and Endor and a walker that's smaller than the other ones.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But also, I love Star Wars. I love Star Tours on its own. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
want. I hope they do something with Star Tours that like they don't just remove it completely.
But also, I think if they did it, they had to make some changes because Star Tours has really no canon. Like it's really like because this land's gonna be pretty much in canon. Like it's gonna have.
Is
like,
it really?
I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be like it's gonna make sense. Like it's not gonna have like besides like the character meetup, it's not gonna be like I'm pretty sure it's past it's Force Awakens era, so you won't see the Emperor, or you'll see modern stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Not like the past ones. Like character meetup, so you'll probably see like a Rey, you'll also probably see like a Luke or something like that, like a young Luke. So, like the actions won't make sense, but what's this to say? No, I'm very excited for it. I would love to like work there. I think that'd be a cool summer job when something like that. If you go to Disney for the summer, because they offer stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, back to my Star Tours point. That's like my favorite rides. I think
Yeah.
but like, listen, there's no canon to that. Like Finn versus Darth Vader, and
Finn versus Boba Fett's in it.
yeah, it's kind of weird. But also, they don't scrap that. That's a classic ride.
I mean, if they wanted to move it, it would be easy to just kind of like change the outside facade so it could fit into like the town kind of thing.
Yeah, but also that would suck though because I really love that
The walkway thing.
and the Tatooine outside too.
I love the gift shop. One of my favorite gift shops in
It's so well
Disney.
designed.
Yeah.
I mean, I trust Disney. I know that they're gonna do a great job on this. It's gonna be immersive. It's gonna be fun. But I mean, I also Disney. If I ever become a director, I want to make a Star Tours movie. I decided I want to do a Bounty Hunter movie, but I'd rather do a Star Tours movie where it's like a quirky cast of characters trying to save the day. It almost feel like a Robot Chicken in a sense, like that kind of sense of humor.
I could see them doing that as part of that like graphic novel thing that they've got going on recently. Have you seen that?
No.
They've been making graphic novels for some of their biggest rides. It was like when I was down there last time, I bought the Haunted Mansion one. It's got that kind of like quirky humor that you seem to want.
I've not seen those. I've been there since last year. We're trying to go. We usually go in the spring. We're trying to go sometime earlier when it's less crowded.
There's been talk of going back in July for us, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Disney's like so expensive.
Yeah.
Right now the price is like because we're looking. We want to go during during our like week off in November, but like it's for right now. I don't know. It's so crowded for some reason. Like it's extra crowded, and like it's $5,000 a room. Wait. It's what's it? It was like I don't know. It was over $1,000 a night for like one room because it's really jacked up right now.
Right.
I don't know why.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna give an answer.
I don't think they'd have to like. Could that have to do with the hurricane in some way? I don't know.
I don't know. Usually the place we can get at, we get like a 2-room place and it's pretty good price. I don't remember the exact price, but I was looking at it the other day and it's real expensive. I mean, it might be just because I really don't know why, but I really wanted to go to Disney during Halloween. I'm a little bummed out.
Oh, I went there once when I was like really little, and it's from what I remember, it's pretty good.
Disney is honestly my favorite place on earth to go to. Like it's the most pure joy I have.
I mean, even when like even if the feeling of magic can like totally escape you, there's still more stuff to do. Like I was totally emotionally destroyed the last time I went to Disney World for reasons I'm not at liberty to explain. But I was like sitting at the pool, like drinking a pina colada, wearing a sun hat. I'm like, I can forget my problems.
Yeah, it's the happiest place on earth, as they say. But like honestly, like I think that's my moment of pure joy and this like pure like child wonder. Like I don't care. I love walking down a 50s Main Street and then turning
50s is the best, yeah.
and then turning into like a retro Tomorrowland that a guy, probably a racist, imagine in the 40s.
Why do you always have to point out the racist of the past? Like you and John do that.
Nazis helped design Disneyland.
Cause John was like, Simon, for choir, we sang for the class of 1951. A lot of them were probably racist. And I was like, John, you don't gotta out them like that.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's kind of on a tangent about Disney World, but
yeah.
I want to see Disneyland too because I know there's a lot of differences. I want to see Mr. Toad's Bizarre Adventure, what it's called. I want to see it before it goes away because I feel like the rumors they're gonna take it out because it's kind of a thing of the past.
You just effectively combined Mr. Toad's Wild Ride and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Sorry, I can't remember what it's called. I never really. I never Disneyland. I want to see the Cars World, and they have more of a Muppet presence in Disneyland too.
They added something in new with the Muppets. Because last time I was there, like, in Liberty Square, they've got this, like, presentation kind of thing. Where, like,
Oh, yeah, you just said in your story.
Yeah, how new is that? Because I've never seen that
It wasn't there when I was there 2 years ago.
Because until last time, I had never seen that, and I was like, oh, this must be new.
One thing Disney World, though, best donuts ever.
Where at?
They have them in the kiosk. They're giant donuts. They're like this big.
I've never gotten donuts there.
Oh, my God, they're so good. They helped me. I legitimately had 3 one day, and they're like the size of like 2 or 3 donuts. It's amazing.
Well, the last day we were there, everyone wanted to go to Hollywood Studios, and they were like, Simon, you can go to Magic Kingdom by yourself if you want. So I went there, and I just got like so many Dole Whips. It was unbelievable. I was like, I can't be in control.
They let you wander Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
God, I wish my family would let me do that. Wasn't overprotective. Literally. Benjamin, every time you go, if Brian and I lag behind more than 10 feet, he starts crying because he can't see us and he wants everyone to stay there because he's worried we're going to get kidnapped. Like, I'd love just to go. And that's why I can't wait for our senior trip because we can just go out and explore Disney World and on our own. I'm so excited. And Star Wars Land's going to be
Star Wars Land's going to be open.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I mean, we'll say, but Disney's like most pure joy. I love that place. I kind of want to work there partially. Like, I would if there are a couple. If they don't become a director, I really want to work for either something in Lucasfilm or something in Disney. And I feel like that's like where I can be like my most just absurd and creative. I feel like they're champions of that at many capacities. That's why it works so well.
Yeah, I mean, if I could have any job at Disney, I'd want to be one of the skippers on the Jungle Cruise. Just 'cause there's a script that you have to follow, but they also like give you opportunity to make your own jokes.
Ooh, that's a tough question. Okay. Does Disney? I kind of sidetracked you there. I think I want to be the guy in Mickey Mouse costume. Actually, no, that's probably sweltering.
Be careful what you wish for, Andrew.
Yeah, sweltering in the Florida weather. Maybe the guy probably something in Star Tours. does Disney World have the Tiki Room?
Yeah.
Cause I went there once, and that was when it was Iago and the other parrot or the
Zazu.
Zazu.
Is it
and
not them
Iago.
anymore?
No.
I thought it was always them. I thought.
So, supposedly they just vanished one day.
What do you mean? Like not even like.
No, this was in Disneyland. Actually, it might be this way in Disney World still, but there was an incident that happened, and like a fire that happened to only burn down those two and went back to the normal room. So I don't know, but I just one time I saw it was terrible, and we walked out. It was so bad. Well, like, cause like I've never seen the original room, so that's much of people's like favorite ride.
Yeah, I'd never seen the original one. I didn't realize there was like anything because I'd only been there when I was really little, and they had the Zazu and Iago one. And I was like, I guess this is just how it is.
All right, you should probably move on now from that. That was like a 15-minute chat at Disney. Okay, Battlefront 2. Beta's out. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty great.
I'm probably gonna get the game once it comes out. When does it come out?
November or something.
Yeah, I'll probably get it for Christmas maybe. I mean, I'm spending a lot of money on games so far.
Yeah, I haven't bought a game in a hot minute, so I'll probably cash the $60 because I got a $25 game for like a card from John's anyway. From John.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent a lot of money on games recently. I just got Black Manta for Injustice 2. I want to get Cuphead. That's only like $20.
That does look good,
Yeah.
but like, not that I rage, but
No,
I feel like
I get irrationally angry at boss fights in particular. Oh, I sound like a New Yorker. That's just boss fights.
boss fights.
But like,
I'm the cake boss.
but like, I will get like personally offended by the boss if it keeps beating me over and over again. And like that's why I can't do the Injustice multiverse things. Cause I'll just like hate Aquaman for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that game will break me. Like, I get angry at really dumb stuff. Like it's just the smallest things, and sometimes I feel like it's probably really unhealthy. Like a small thing that no one else cares about that would feel like shrug off, it would just set me off. Like I remember the other day I'm jump roping, and I tripped for a little bit, and I screamed. And this happened before, and I was mowing the lawn, and it got stuck in the fence, like because I was going to look at the fence, and my wheel got stuck in hit the fence, and I just screamed at the top of my lungs.
Why do you keep screaming at every inconvenience?
I only have it every couple of weeks. I feel like I just store up my anger and releases that thing, which is probably really unhealthy and really dangerous for people. Like if I just like trip, I start punching punching John to death.
So basically, you've become what John has hoped to not become.
Exactly. So small things don't tick me off anymore. But like, Battlefront 2 is really good. I didn't try that space battle. I don't know why I did not try that. I just did the Assault on Thieves, but it was a lot of fun. The Rocket Trooper is so much fun I really like the droid. I spent like the clones more, but the droids were so much fun. I really liked everything about them. I mean, it's beautifully designed maps, pretty great combat. It's an improvement of the first one, no doubt. I can't wait to play it more. I can't wait to play as Yoda, cause I'm just on a Yoda high right now because you're watching episode 3 last night and Billy kept falling asleep. That was really funny, but I was thinking about Empire Strikes Back when he was like, something, I don't know the exact quote, but he's like, to Luke, he's like something about being scared. Luke's like, I'm not scared. He's like, you will be, you will be. That's a really bad Yoda, but I love old Yoda. Like I feel like the prequel Yoda doesn't capture that as well. Like I love how weird and kooky he was. Like he was like dangerous probably. Like he seems senile. It seems like he'd flip at any moment. Like if he had if he had his lightsaber, he would just cut off Luke's leg and like gnawing at his like stump.
Hey man, I'm not your friend. Don't fall asleep.
Other Star Wars news. Well, this is pretty good. Last Jedi trailer.
Oh yeah.
I've talked this to pieces. And I feel like everyone's probably heard this to pieces, but we'll
Oh boy.
give a brief little thing. I was gonna skip out on it 'cause I didn't want to see the marketing. Which I did skip out.
I
on
did.
It?
I did skip out on
Oh,
it.
you did?
Yeah, I did. You can pause it and show me it. But I've seen so many memes, and like I know what happens. I know there's like Kylo Ren's got like some kind of button, and everyone's like, no, don't push the button, because he's gonna push that button.
It's him in his TIE Devastator. Or I think it's TIE Devastator, or is it TIE Scepter? No, it's not TIE Scepter. It's the TIE. I think it's the TIE Devastator. And he's hitting the button, looks about to blow up the ship, and Leia's like staring, and he's like, let's go back, kind of back and forth.
He better do it. I swear to God, he better do it.
Well, I want a good ending for Leia, so I'll be happy as long as she has a good ending. People don't like the idea of her being recast. I think I'm okay with it just for the sense of the character.
It really depends on like how they recast.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's not like an unknown actor that you can just kind of be like,
I
there's another one.
I feel like they have to be someone big, like to fill character, like a Meryl. Like I think a Meryl Streep could probably do a pretty good job.
Yeah, Meryl Streep could do that, I think.
Oh, she played Carrie Fisher in Postcards from the Edge, or someone's based off Carrie Fisher. I'm gonna tell my dad that we're recording. Give me a second. Okay. We also just watched the Last Jedi trailer again. We can talk on it freshly. So, I wish I still didn't watch the trailer. I would have liked to save some of the stuff. It's a lot of misdirecting, I feel like, but it is a fantastic trailer. It is so well put together.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So, I mean, we have Snoke attacking Rey, which people were down against Snoke. Snoke's my favorite character of the trilogy. I love Snoke. I love everything about him. I love his gold bathrobe. I love his messed up face. I love everything about Snoke. He's real cutie. Oh, my pencil's over there, crap.
I never considered who my favorite in the new trilogy is. But like Kylo Ren, just from that one scene where he goes ballistic on the computer, the other stormtroopers just like walk away.
He's like me. He's all built up anger. He loses it. I think Finn or Poe, or I do like Rey a lot. I think all the characters. One thing I like is what Rogue One didn't do, but also I feel like it didn't have to do. It didn't really. I really like the characters in Rogue One, but I love the characters in Force Awakens. I felt connected to them already.
I liked Chirrut and his big friend. I forget the guy's name.
Chirrut and Baze Malbus.
Yes, I like them.
Yeah, I thought they were good, but I think there was much to them. I think Jin, if anyone, had the most in casting, really had the most development, or even Bodhi too. But like once again, I liked them, didn't love them. I feel like J.J. Abrams really set up the characters well. I like I hope Poe's gay. I really hope Poe's gay. Like everyone, like I feel like it's pretty much confirmed. I feel like if you make a character gay, make it Poe. I feel like not to make Finn gay, but I think that I kind of would ship Finn and Poe to be honest. But also I like them as best buddy pilots. But I don't know, Poe's pretty great. Finn, Luke, Mark Hamill, man, he's underrated, showing his acting.
And he doesn't sound how I expected him to sound.
I mean, Mark Hamill's got a more like high pitched voice in real life, but he's such a. I think that's the 20 years or 30 years of voice acting now. I feel like made him be able to like change his voice and make it so like malleable, like even the Joker voice or Skips or anything like that. I mean, like he's
Skips.
He's really. His acting is so good. Like I love the line. This is not going away. This is not gonna go the way that you think it is, or whatever. Carrie Fisher, even that stare looks amazing as Leia. We said like I still think casting might be the best choice if they can't figure out a fluid and satisfying way to end her story.
I think Disney would be able to get Meryl Streep if they really wanted to.
Yeah, because she was a friend of Carrie. I don't like Kylo Ren's cover up on his scar. It's like a big space band-aid. Do you see that?
Flex seal.
It looked really weird. I don't like it. Like it's like it looks like a mesh kind of thing.
Yeah.
It looks gross. I like those crystal foxes.
I hope he like covers his face. Kylo Ren still.
I don't think he is because you see him smashing his helmet.
He look ugly.
I kind of like it though. I mean, Also, that end with Kylo and Rey is a straight misdirect because there's nothing behind Kylo.
Oh, that's 100% bait.
There's nothing behind Rey, and there's embers behind Kylo.
To quote Mad Max Fury Road, nah, that's bait.
I almost feel like we might see a swap, and Kylo comes to the light side, and Rey goes to the dark side.
People have been saying that like since the first movie came out, and when Force Awakens came out, I was like, come on, you guys have no proof that that's gonna happen. But now there's kind of like more for it. I'm like, okay, maybe.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, one thing I've noticed is when it comes to like small things, I can nitpick on, but big things like that, I don't have much of an opinion. It's like I kind of just want to see what the filmmakers do. Afterwards, if I don't like it, then I'll like it or I'll love it. But I have my faith in them. So if they can pull it off, then good. Maybe just Kylo goes, maybe just Rey goes to either side. Whatever, we don't know, but that would be an interesting turn. I hope we get. I am 100% sure that we're going to get Yoda in this as a Force Ghost. There's I have no doubt in my mind. Obi-Wan, maybe. I'd say he's the second most likely. Ewan McGregor wants to come back. He's mentioned it. Then I would say third likely Anakin, but I don't know in what form. Like, well, Qui-Gon said that it's the last form you take. That's your Force Ghost. Which makes sense in the original cover Return of the Jedi, but now that it was young Anakin, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like how they changed that. Like it just like it's good because it gave a better face to connect the character with, but it was also just like, why is he young again?
Yeah, so you could say it was the last time Anakin was pure, maybe, but then again, he was when he saved his son. So it's like kind of but whatever.
That would kill the mood if he showed up as a Force Ghost of like a dying old man.
I would not mind seeing Qui-Gon either, but yeah. I don't.
Didn't Liam Neeson say he wanted to come back?
Yeah, he said in a video for Star Wars Celebration. Qui-Gon would be cool, but also I don't
really know his significance in the whole thing.
It's he either Claudia Gray wrote his story in from a certain point of view. Oh, we talk about that too, which I really liked, but also, it's almost like if he was there, I feel like it'd be too many. Because if he's there, the other ones are gonna be there. But I feel like you maybe keep. I would say keep it Yoda, maybe just Yoda and Obi-Wan. I think that's probably the best option. Also, how do you explain why Obi-Wan's young as a Force Ghost? But then the next one's gonna explain for the Anakin thing too. You know, he wasn't. McGregor not again. It's like 15 years off from Alec Guinness now. He's probably late 40s. Okay, do you have any final thoughts?
I am excited to see it. Do good.
I like the Porg.
I like the Porg. I swear to God, if these things become the next Minions, I'm gonna burn one.
I don't think it's gonna be that. Especially it's not in much of the movie. Like it's not gonna be like a Jar Jar or an Ewok where the Ewoks save the day. It's just gonna be.
Ewoks weren't as annoying as people made them out to be.
I don't like Ewoks. I don't like how they blink though, and in the special editions they blink. It's really uncomfortable.
Oh, I'd never noticed that. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean Porgs. I mean, like, if they're like focused to the plot and they're like a major factor, I don't think I like that. But probably they're just used scarcely, and like they're it's like Chewie's friend now because he's probably lonely. His best friend of like 40 years has died. He probably use a little hug. Okay. I'll do my quick review of from a certain point of view. I like it a lot so far. It's a really interesting take. I think they do one too many stories in Mos Eisley's cantina.
Yeah.
No, wait, not Mos Eisley's. What's the Wookiee owner's name? It's like See Something's Cantina, as it's called. But I think they do a little too much on Mos Eisley's spaceport. Like, there's some really interesting ways. So, like, the Qui-Gon's my favorite so far. This is a really good story about a Jawa named, like, Jut or something like that. And he has, like, a holoprojector. And he puts droids' memory chips in before he wipes it. So he has all these stories. He finds R2s, and he can't understand it, but he realizes that it's important. And he sees like all like these Star Wars prequels like played out in front of him. From R2's point of view, he sees the message from Leia, and that's why R2 didn't get his mind wiped on the Jawa ship because he knew it was important, so he tried to save it. You go on from R5D4, who's the droid who's a bad motivator, and you find that him and R2 will actually talk, and that's why he breaks down because he realizes that R2 is important too.
I follow an Instagram page called Star Wars Fake News, and one of the fake news posts that they made, that was like, in Star Wars Legends, they revealed that R5D4 was actually Force sensitive, and he could tell that R2 needed to go with Luke.
Yeah, I mean, like, some things I would say are... Some things I didn't need to be explained, like why certain things... Like, some things are cool, like the why R2 didn't get his memory wiped, and the Jawa thing. That's cool. I did not know that the bartender did not own Mos Eisley's. I guess that was a known fact, but I didn't know that. It's owned by a Wookiee that has a gray mustache. It's amazing.
I didn't know that either.
I'm blanking on his name right now. It's not like a Tafrel or Tafrel or whatever, who was the Wookiee on Cast Sheet with Chewbacca in Episode 3. It's not him. But or Dark Chrysanthemum, the Wookiee from the Dr. Aphra book. No, that's not. That is Dr. Aphra is in this story. So, like, I'll know when it comes later. Dr. Aphra is probably the coolest new Star Wars characters. I'm a big fan of her. That's my point though. Like you get one, like some of them are told really like creatively. Like there's one told from the band members of Figrin Dan and the Delamodes, which is the Cantina band.
That's an unfortunate name.
And they played the jizz music, but it's told from one of the band members, and it's told in like a form of like a autobiography, and it's kind of cool. And it turns out that he was a gambler, and he sold them into slavery from the Hutts, and then it's how they got the gig at Mos Eisley's. It's pretty cool. I hated the Boba Fett one, gonna be honest.
From what you described, like, it sounds like it could be done well. Like that idea of Boba Fett being badass.
See, but I don't like Boba Fett talking. I like him silent and deadly. Like I don't need much Boba Fett, but it's you're in his head, of course. So it's like getting these inner workings. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to be like slick. And I'm like, if you were more a man of few words, I'd like this better. And it feels like it's trying to be Deadpool light.
Well, I mean, in the extended universe, I forget what it was called, but I read one of those books from the 90s or like early 2000s, and it was mainly focused around Boba Fett, but it wasn't part of that like Boba Fett series.
Was it the Bounty Hunter Wars?
It might have been like tied to that, but it had its own title.
Because it was him and Dengar in that. Because I listened to audiobook for that one.
I don't think it was that one. He was like, I never finished the book, but it was like the same kind of deal. It focused around like Jason Solo, and those guys, but then there was also a subplot of Boba Fett going back to Kamino and like finding the scientist that birthed him.
Oh yeah. Those guys. I don't remember the races. I mean they're Kaminas, but whatever. I don't know.
It was weird because like he got out of the Sarlacc pit. Now he has like cancer or something, or like basically the equivalent of space cancer. But the point is, almost all the dialogue for him was just like in his head monologue, and that was good because like he was still serious in his head.
Yeah, I mean overall pretty good book. I can't wait to finish it. I've heard the Obi-Wan one is fantastic. It's about him like dying and transitioning into a Force ghost. I can't wait for that. I want to read the Emperor one too.
How much is that book? Because I want to get that.
It's expensive. It's like $35.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I mean, but at Barnes & Noble right now it's 20% off. So I got it for $30, but
cool.
I mean, I would say it's worth it. It's quite good. You would probably get an ebook too. No, I don't like ebooks.
I don't like ebooks either. I keep losing my Kindle all the time.
My Nook's been dead for like 3 years.
I'll just be like, hey, where's my Kindle? And then I'll go on like an hour-long thing to try and find it. And then once I find it, I just completely forget about it.
Yeah. I prefer, like, I don't know, I'm like this with like, comic books for Blu-rays. I don't like to... I read comic books online. I like that more, but like for Blu-rays, like I prefer like digital. I don't like much as digital. Like I like reading like a nice book on like a beach. The best feelings ever. Okay. Wow, we really talked Star Wars for like way longer than I expected Tim Disney.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like more than we should have.
Sylvester Stallone is directing Creed 2.
Does Creed need a sequel?
No.
I feel like Creed was like so good on its own that it's kind of like, hey, don't do that again.
See, I also feel like if you do a Creed 2, bring back Ryan Coogler because he's such a good director. Stallone's a decent director. He directed like Rocky 2, 3, and 4, and Rocky Balboa. So he can direct, and he's a 2-time Oscar nominee. But I feel like Stallone gets a lot of flack, but like, I don't know. I'd rather have Ryan Coogler back. And Drago is definitely going to be in, so I'm a little disappointed, but...
Is Dolph Lundgren coming back for that?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
But isn't it going to be about like his son fighting Creed, right?
They haven't confirmed it.
'Cause that would... I feel like that'd be dumb.
Okay, what else we got? We'll talk some CW shows. My review for the CW shows, I watched all 4 of them. Legends is fantastic. Arrow's the next best. Supergirl and Flash are pretty good. Arrow's so good. Arrow, Oliver's identity was revealed at the end of the episode. He's talking about his son, his aftermath, his estranged son's mom, whatever, the girl who had to live, whatever. Her dying wish was for Oliver to be a father to their son. And it's them trying to bond. It's really good. Arrow's at his best right now. A Wild Dog's got a pretty sick new costume. It's more like an armor now. Laurel is back, but as Black Siren, and she's full villain, so it's pretty cool to see the new Black Canary, Dinah, whatever her name is, Dinah something versus Laurel. Legends is great. They had a Caesar in Aruba, and like all the frat boys were dressed as Caesar. So there's kind of some good humor there. Nick beat him up. Rip was back, but he's like in the Time Bureau now, or Time Officer, whatever it is. So it's like, wasn't Time Officer? What John was there?
Yeah, John was a Time Officer.
It's great. It's such a funny, fun show. It doesn't overdo I feel like the Flash for the Cisco, which sometimes overdoes all the references. I feel like Nate and Ray have got such great chemistry. Wally was in it. We're going to the circus next episode. We're gonna a Titanic reunion with Victor Garber and Billy Zane.
Oh, I didn't know Victor Garber was in Titanic.
Yeah, he's the owner. Or was the architect? I don't remember. But we're losing Victor Garber this season, which also I had a great discussion with John when she was on for this. But I'll collect your opinion on this too. I think I would like them to swap out characters every season, every 2 seasons maybe, because we lost Wentworth Miller already. We lost Hawkman and Hawkgirl. We lost Rip Hunter. The Captain Cold and Rip Hunter are like a recurring character now. I think we keep Sarah, Ray, Mick, and see, you need diversity there. But the thing is, I would say maybe Vixen. Also really like Vixen and Commander Steel together, but then you have too much free space.
Commander Steel is interchangeable, I think.
Yeah, but
he's a cool character, but if you need to swap someone out for seasons.
But his relationship with Vixen, I feel like they kind of go well together. So I kind of want them to end up together. So I feel like have to swap them out almost. But the problem is, if you keep Firestorm, then you need both of them.
Yeah, how are they gonna?
Because Victor Garber's leaving, so I don't know what they're Jax might leave too, because he's kind of hasn't been given much of anything to do.
Well, because you can't... At first I was like, oh, well, what if Jason and Robbie make Firestorm? But you can't do that, because that's just 2 bodies and no mind.
Jason Rush is crazy in the Arrowverse. He tried to kill him.
Jason's not the...
It's Jax. He's a new character.
Oh, really?
He's a pretty good character, but he doesn't have much to do on his own.
Was Jax always Firestorm?
No, it was Ronnie, and then he died in the Flash season 1. And then he's been back in the form of Deathstorm, and he was in the Speed Force too. But
because Jason Rush is Firestorm in the comics, along with Professor Stein.
Well, I mean, it's him and it's Ronnie Raymond too.
Oh.
He was the original.
Oh.
And they've both been Firestorm together too. But Ronnie's dead, so I don't know who your choice is gonna be. I feel like they might just pull Jax out too. It's not like he's a great character and he's funny, but he doesn't. What he does is with Firestorm, and I feel like Martin's got the more interesting story of the two. Like they did a nice episode with him meeting his father before he died in the war. There's not much to him. Like he's good at fixing things. So I feel like they might pull him out. So maybe I would like to see Constantine come in. Maybe Wally come in. Maybe Jay Garrick. If you want to do a speedster, I would say either Wally or Jay Garrick. Constantine would be great, like I said. They're adding in this new this Muslim character on Zari, maybe? I think her name's Zari. She's a Muslim character. So that'd be...
From the comics?
She's from the comics, yes. I forget.
I've heard that name.
It's something.
I've heard that name before. Zari. I don't know.
But yeah, like I would say keep the main three, Mick, Sarah, and Rory. Maybe Jax, or maybe Amaya. I would say Amaya. Amaya's a pretty good character. Like I said, I kind of like Commander Steel, but you said he's pretty interchangeable. He's like Ray Light sometimes.
I would want them. I'd be okay if they like did Sandman. Like I've said this like almost every time we talk about CW in the podcast. Make them go to the 30s and do a Sandman episode.
Well, they went to the 40s already, and they have the JSA with Obsidian, Vixen, the other Commander Steel. Who else in there? I don't remember who else. It's pretty good though. Damien Dark's back to season, so it's really Grodd. It should be a lot of fun. Supergirl, Flash, whatever. It was okay. Riverdale, not gonna talk much about it. It was also pretty decent. They killed the pedophile.
Who? Oh, the music teacher?
Yeah, like, and in the episode, you see Betty's lost brother, who they confirm that it's Betty's lost. I mean, they confirm the casting, so it's Betty's lost brother, and she kisses him before he leaves. He looks like he's 15. He actually looks young. And then the guy who shot Archie's dad comes in and snaps her neck.
Good.
I'm glad. I don't like the pedophile. She's a pedophile, and I don't think I like about Riverdale. They try to glorify that and make it like hot. It was very unnerving, kind of. I was a little disappointed in that, but was that pretty good episode? Molly Ringwald was back as Archie's mom, which I like seeing her too. She's always good. Whose
idea was it to be like, okay, let's make a TV show about Archie, but with murder?
Let's make a TV show with Archie, cast 80s and 90s heartthrobs as the parents, and make it pretty much Twin Peaks. So it's less weird. Also very weird like capacity. Like, they have Twin Peaks actors on the show. They have Matt Shanamick. It was Shelley Johnson. And they like Luke Perry and Molly Ringwald, like 80s and 90s heartthrobs. But it's a pretty good show.
It's like somehow I'm more comfortable with Archie fighting Predator than I am with like this murder Archie thing.
Yeah. I'm supposed to kind of want more lighthearted sometimes, but I feel like they'd probably lose viewers. I feel like they want to see, like, figure out who's who and who's the shooter, who's the killer. Stranger Things trailer. Did you watch it?
I did watch that.
I didn't like season 1. I'm getting kind of excited for this. At the very least, they're well put together trailers.
Stranger Things should be an anthology series. I'll say that every time you bring up Stranger Things on the podcast. It works.
Yeah, but also we got Paul Reiser.
Who?
The guy from is he in Aliens? Crap, wait. Keep talking. I'm pretty sure he's an alien, but I can't remember what else he's been in though. He's been in a bunch of 80s stuff.
Yeah, so in the trailer for Stranger Things, what's up with the dudes with the masks? What are they? Who are they?
I do not know.
Like that.
Paul Reiser, sorry, him. This guy. What's he been? He's been in 80s stuff. Yeah, he was in Aliens, he's in Whiplash. What else has he been in the 80s? Beverly Hills Cop. Aliens. My Two Dads, I don't know what that is. Mad About You. The Paul Reiser Show, Whiplash. I don't know. He's pretty good though, and Sean Astin. They got the kids from Power Rangers, the presumably the white one who's the big hair. I can't remember which Power Ranger he was.
What?
Red one probably.
In the new movie?
Yeah, he's in this season.
Yeah, probably the Red Ranger then.
Um,
You know, I think he might be the only white one in the new Power Rangers. Red Ranger.
yeah, there's the Asian guy, there's the black guy, there's the Middle Eastern girl who's playing Jasmine, and then there's maybe the white girl too. I don't remember.
Maybe the Yellow Ranger's also white, or one of the girls is also white. I think, because one of them is Middle Eastern.
Yes, and she's playing Jasmine in Aladdin. Who's in a white guy in Aladdin? That's weird. Whatever. Don't me start on that. Okay.
Wait, they did?
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw the guy. Is he white?
No, not as Aladdin, but in Aladdin.
Oh.
They added a new white character.
Oh.
Why?
I thought you meant like they cast a white guy as Aladdin. I was like, no, they didn't.
I'm like, literally, it's like, okay, Will Smith as Genie. I like that a lot.
I like that.
You got Middle Eastern characters to play. I'm not necessarily. They could be a little darker, arguably, but you know.
But it's the best we got. You did good by actually
Casting
trying.
someone who is at the descent. I mean, Disney's a little racist. We've known that, but I mean, it's good on them. But you have a white British director doing this. It's still a weird, but it's Guy Ritchie.
You call him an evil white British director?
Oh, I said there is a white British
Ow.
director. Guy Ritchie.
So who's the new white character then?
It's the guy from Into the Woods that played Chris Pine's brother. He's like a prince.
That's weird, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Like, it's so crazy to me.
I mean, like,
You know people are gonna get pissed off. You know people are gonna get pissed
you
off.
could do the loophole that they did to justify Matt Damon being in the Great Wall, where they're explicitly like, "Hey, I'm from another country," but then why even have him here?
Yeah. You don't need him. You have Will Smith. You have all the star power. This guy's not well known. And you got they added Nassim Penrod from SNL and Scream Queens as a new role too. I feel like you gotta keep Gilbert Gottfried as Iago.
Yeah,
Like, you definitely have to.
he's still alive. There's no excuse for you to not do
He's
that.
still working. He's still doing his thing. And he's pretty great at it too. So it's like, I feel like that's the thing. Like, you keep James Earl Jones. Like, you keep Gilbert Gottfried. John Carpenter will return to score the upcoming Halloween reboot sequel, whatever it's called.
He's doing another musical performance. He did one last year that I went to go see, and this year I got meet and greet tickets again.
Ooh, when is that?
November. Oh my god, it better not be November 9th.
Why?
Because that's the Andrew Whitman concert.
Oh, I begging my mom to let me see Weird Al again. He's doing a new tour, and it's coming to Philly in March. So either if she's like, I don't want to take you, then I'm literally gonna buy my own tickets and take an Uber there.
We should go back to Atlantic City and watch Weird Al again.
He's not in like he's in Philly this time, which I'm a little bummed out. He's no Jersey dates.
He knows not to go back to Atlantic City.
Let's talk some X-Men. Actually, no. I talked Victor Garber already because we're losing Victor Garber. I mentioned that. Whatever.
Rip. I like him.
He's good, but doesn't rule out him coming back though, because he's just doing a Broadway thing, so he needs to work for a couple months. He has to focus on that. Animated Spider-Man movie. Phil Lord and Chris Miller are directing it.
Ah, those guys.
I mean,
Oh, what a guy.
he's it was either Phil Lord or Chris Miller. I think it was Phil Lord said that
I
visuals are.
I thought like legally you're not allowed to have one of those guys direct a movie. I feel like it's got to be both of them.
But Phil Lord, sorry.
Oh, you're already shipping them.
No, Phil Miller actually they directed and produced on The Last Man on Earth, so they actually combined their names and made it Phil Tandy Miller. But whatever. So he said that the visuals in the animated Spider-Man movie were some of the best he's ever seen. So I'm pretty excited that you got a pretty good cast. You got Mahershala Ali, Liev Schreiber.
Who's Mahershala Ali playing?
I don't remember. I could have said anything besides Shmeek Moore, who is the guy from Dope and the Cartoon Network sketch show.
Incredible Crew.
Incredible Crew. Yeah, he was Incredible Crew. He played Miles Morales.
Shmeek. What a name.
Shameek.
Oh, I thought you said Shmeek.
Like Shmi Skywalker from Venomous, whatever.
Ali could be a good Prowler voice. I could see that.
Yeah. I want to say that Liev Schreiber's probably gonna be Craven.
Liev Schreiber could be Craven. Liev Schreiber could be Venom, because Venom plays a really important part in the Miles origin.
Did you know that Todd McFarlane co-created Venom?
I did not. No, he didn't. Marvel bought Venom from, like...
Well, he probably co-created Eddie Brock then.
Yeah, Eddie Brock, because they co-created the idea of Venom. No, they bought Venom for like $200. Because Venom started as like a weird fan fiction thing, and they were like, hey, that's actually a good idea. We want that.
I did not know that. Crap. What time are we at? 50 minutes?
Oh my god.
Okay.
We talked about Star Wars for way too long.
And we still have a lot of news too. I was worried they wouldn't have enough time to talk about. We did pretty well. Yeah, I mean, good. I like the cast. Sorry, also, I didn't know that Rob Liefeld co-created the female Dove.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's kind of respect. Okay. What are you moving? Okay. Tessa Thompson wants to do an all-female Marvel film. I think they'd be down with that. They said Valkyrie's the best part of Thor Ragnarok.
There was a comic in all different Marvel. I think it was called like the A-Force, where it was like an all-female superhero team, and it was like She-Hulk, Medusa, Invisible Woman.
I don't know why I haven't seen She-Hulk. I would love to see She-Hulk.
I would love to see She-Hulk too, but I've like, if you wanted to do an A-Force movie, that'd probably be your best bet for an all-female Marvel movie. Like, don't make your own thing.
True. Like her and Black Widow could be cool, or like Sith. I mean, Sith's kind of underused. Jeff Goldblum was originally approached to play a senator in the first Captain America film, but he declined. And I'm so glad. I love him as Grandmaster.
Yeah, I like him as Grandmaster too.
Did you see this? There was a clip of the like Gladiator scene, and it's like everyone's cheering Hulk, and Hulk's like going on. He's like, I know he's a friend from work, and Grandmaster's like, he's like really puzzled by it. It's like, Loki, look, it's Hulk, and he's like, I have to get off this planet. he's like Hulk, Loki's alive. Look at him. He's like, does the comedy look so good? Okay, I'm talking about Thor Ragnarok a little bit. It's getting rave reviews. It's the funniest Marvel movie, and it's like it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon brought to life. It's energetic. It's like Civil War was kind of dark. Doctor Strange was a little dark. Guardians 2 was too fun, but like it wasn't like. But like I feel like this is Taika Waititi's one of my favorite modern directors. Where like it feels like Guardians 2. It's not that it was too fun.
Guardians 2 was just forgettable. I don't remember anything that happened.
It was kind of bland, and I feel like it went for jokes, but wasn't funny.
The only thing I remember, like, I don't remember the entire beginning up to the point where Kurt Russell's like, Peter, I'm your dad.
God, it's like a whiz. But yeah, like they said, it's laugh out loud hilarious. It's action packed, got amazing. It feels like a Jack Kirby acid dream brought to life. Like Taika Waititi is so good. I'm so happy, and he's playing Korg too, in the movie.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that was him.
So it's funny because Korg is like big rock man, but he's like a soft spoken New Zealand guy doing his voice. So I'm very stoked for it. Very, very stoked for it.
Did you see a while ago the Easter eggs in like the tower?
Yeah, and it was Man-Thing, Beta Ray Bill,
By Beast, and Ares.
Yeah.
I hope they appear, or at least like mentioned. Because I feel like with Ares, I don't know why Man-Thing's there, but with,
it's a little weird.
But with Ares, By Beast, and Beta Ray Bill, you could probably assume that like they're previous champions of the arena.
Oh yeah, true.
Especially since Beta Ray Bill was in Planet Hulk in the Gladiator thing.
Oh yeah. Oh crap! What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I hear someone approaching. Well, his Valkyrie looks amazing. I haven't heard much about Scourge, but I heard that the colorman's great.
I forgot Scourge was in it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a weird place to shoot him. I think there's a lot of characters in this, but that goes in. It's only an hour and a half.
Is Scourge working with Hela? Or...
Yeah, he's serving under her.
I don't like that.
So it might be he's like a disgruntled Asgardian. That's what I'm thinking. Because she was like, they mentioned something about like how he's like, she said like he's like very skilled. I haven't heard much about Hela, but supposedly she's pretty good. I mean, they haven't said anything about being a bad villain. I'm saying that she's pretty good.
Why? Oh yeah. Why Scourge have guns? That sets me off.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Why's he got guns? Everybody else is like swords, space laser, and he's legit got guns.
I think he has an axe still.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, they said that Jeff Goldblum is very Jeff Goldblum-y, so that makes me excited. The Warriors 3 probably gonna die, same with Sif.
Oh, I hope they die.
Odin's pretty good in it. I mean,
Isn't he like a
he's
homeless?
fall apart.
Isn't he like a homeless man? Or
Yeah,
something?
he's memories wiped or something like that. We had Doctor Strange. That should be a cool crossover. I'm actually excited to see that. They said that Tessa Thompson actually like steals the movie, and they said, or her and Hulk do, and this is the best we've. Or actually, her, Hulk, and Thor. They said they're fantastic together. And Loki too. This is like the best we've seen Hulk, and makes them want a Hulk movie even more now. They think he's really good in it. But this movie's only an hour and a half. That really interests me because Taika Waititi does short movies. Like Hunt for the Wilder People and Within the Shadows were short movies. But I think it's amazing that he can do such a fantastic movie with a lot of stuff and cram into an hour and 30 minutes. I very like. He said it's a very like self-contained and like short story, but it's very sweet.
The one thing Batman v Superman couldn't do.
Exactly, but like, that really fascinates me. Like, 90 minutes. That's like the runtime of like a Pixar film. And the fact that it's all this into one movie, that I think it's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm more excited. I'm actually more excited to see it than Justice League. I mean,
Yeah,
up until now, I've kind of like stand.
Still imagine me quiet recording.
I'm afraid. Up until now, I've kind of like stayed that like I'm more excited for Justice League just because it's like that. It's Justice League. You know, what are you gonna do? It's Justice League.
You kind of have set expectations.
Yeah, but now that the more I hear about Thor Ragnarok, the more I realize I want to see that more.
I feel like we could see Thor and more Marvel movies into Phase 4 because Chris Hemsworth said that he was bored of Thor. He thought the character wasn't doing anything. He was bland.
Well, he wasn't.
Exactly. He said that this has made him love the character again and like really express his interest in like wanting to come back more. So I'm glad because Chris Hemsworth is great. I feel like he's got great comedic timing. I thought he was good in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and another thing is like, I guess I felt kind of like entitled to be excited for a DC movie because I had no hype for any of them up until that. So now that I was like,
I did Wonder Woman. I was pretty excited.
oh, I forgot about Wonder Woman. Honestly, I was just like Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Justice League. Yeah, but then they announced Justice League, and I was like, yo, Justice League. I'm actually excited for that. And then they announced Thor Ragnarok. I was like, oh, Marvel's done it again.
They continue to be so quirky and fun. Let's go. Let's see that. Oh yeah, this popped in my head yesterday. I want to talk about it. My only memory of the 2015 Muppet Show on ABC, like it was just like an adult type sitcom.
I remember they got invited to Jay Leno's party.
And Fozzie broke a vase or something. Like only main memory is they went to a bar and Sam Siegel wanted to ask out Janice, and she hooked up with Ed Helms. That's my only memory of it. They did karaoke. Okay.
Why? I forgot the 2015 Muppet Show happened.
Yeah, it got canceled. I think it could have been good. But it wasn't.
It could have been good if it was just like Muppets living in the modern life. They didn't have to make it so adult.
Yeah. So Carl Urban, Scourge, he said that he has no idea about Star Trek 4, but it's really Chris Hemsworth is actually supposed to come back for that too.
Oh.
So as like a team up of Kirk and his father, that'd be cool. Our last news is about Fox. Gambit is going to be coming out on Valentine's Day 2019, and Channing Tatum still Gambit as the director of Pirates 1, A Cure for Wellness, Gore Verbinski. Supposedly Mr. Sinister is going to be the villain.
Any girls out there, if you want to impress me on Valentine's Day, take me to see Gambit.
I think see Bella Sadu or whatever as the love interest, but Rogue could be kind of cool to see, like
Yeah.
dive back into the X-Men universe. Okay, in New Mutants 2, the director wants to bring in Warlock and Karma.
Oh, he's really doing that. He's really gonna be that guy. He's gonna be that guy.
Oh, have you seen the trailer?
No,
Okay,
I don't watch trailers unless it's like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever.
We should probably watch it real quick.
Okay.
Your thoughts on it? Okay, so quick thoughts on New Mutants before we end. Ooh, sorry for that shake.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were gonna do a full horror movie,
Yeah.
but even the font for like the transition words was just like there was something to fear. I was like, jeez.
It's going real dark.
I think it would have worked better if they didn't like explicitly say, "Do you know what mutants are?" and then flash the Marvel logo.
Like what do you mean by that? Like, would you rather?
Well, I know I at least instantly associate mutants with X-Men. It's very clear that they're trying to like keep this separate from the X-Men.
I think it's like Logan or Legion. I think it's not really specifically X-Men mentioned, but like I don't think I feel like they'll mention X-Men. They're not trying to hide it.
I don't want Professor X to show up at the end and be like, "I'm Charles Xavier. I'm still alive because of the timeline." Like, I want it to be its own contained thing. Like, if you're gonna do a horror movie in the X-Men universe with X-Men characters, make it its own thing.
Well, I like what Fox is doing, honestly. Like Gambit's like a heist film.
Is it really?
Totally.
That's cool. I like that.
Gambit's a heist film. Logan's a western. This is a horror movie.
You know what?
And Dark Phoenix is gonna be a sci-fi, a fantasy.
You know who would work as a heist film? Psylocke and Phantom X.
Oh, and then X-Force is gonna be like a bloody dark, like war movie too, or something like that.
If Psylocke and Phantom X would work as a heist movie.
Well, Olivia Munn, no offense, but it's kind of bland. I'm a little upset she's in Predator, but you know what?
Well, Phantom X is great. He's a French robot who steals things.
That would be cool. I mean, I don't know. I think Fox really do whatever they want now. Kind of just think they're like, we'll make more movies until we got that license, baby.
So,
You're never getting it back, Marvel. We keep making these movies.
Jonathan from Stranger Things, he's playing Cannonball,
Yes.
right?
Then the Brazilian guy looks a little white is Sunspot, which I realized he was Brazilian at first.
I didn't realize. I didn't even pick him out from the crowd.
He was the guy with the chisel jaw who was in like one shot.
Yeah.
And then Anya Joy from The Witch and Split is Magic.
What does Sunspot do again? There's like so many sun guys.
It's Sunspot.
Because Sunfire
is a Japanese guy.
Sunfire is the one with just like the straight up fire.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I feel like Sunspot can do something like that, but kind of different.
Yeah.
And then Maisie Williams is Wolfsbane.
Yes. Then the other girl is I forget the other girl is. I don't remember
I don't remember the character name.
Yeah, I don't
either.
remember either.
But here's my thing. Is that you want to do a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a girl who can use magic, like straight up magic. It's not even like a mutant power. You've got a kid who can blow himself up and also like shoot explosive projectiles. You've got a werewolf. You've got a kid who can like
a demon bear.
Yeah, you've got a demon bear. You've got a kid who can do fire stuff that I don't remember what he can do. Why not make them the horror aspect of the movie and have it focus on like the people running the experiment? Like when they say like baby rattlesnakes are the worst kind because they don't know how to control their venom. Making a movie about them not being able to control their powers.
It seems like it's that too because you see that one shot. It's the hand in the which I think a really cool shot. The hand on fire inside the.
Yeah, is that Sunspot maybe?
I think it might just be something with Cannonball. I'm not 100% sure, but but the next shot is the doctor, who's also Brazilian. She's like hurt, and you see fire in the background. So maybe it is also like that too. Like there's like the like some point of view of the doctors.
Because when they first announced that New Mutants would be a horror movie, my first thought was that like the New Mutants are kind of like they were like being tested on, but now they're like loose in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like not controlling their powers.
So you're saying you wouldn't at the end maybe like they break out of the facility, and like or maybe even like they're about to die and like Colossus like slams the wall.
I feel like that would just kind of offset the tone.
Yeah.
Like unless you've got someone like bring in someone new who could like show up to rescue them, but also like fit in with that kind of tone of like these awesome powers that they can't control, like Sunfire.
Well, in the middle draft of this movie, Professor X and Storm were supposed to be in it too. But I wouldn't mind if at the end like they're bloody, they're damaged, they're crawling out of like a burning facility, and Professor X is there, and he's like, "Hello, my children." He's like, "There's a greater like a greater beyond for you," or something like that. I don't know.
Is he gonna kill them?
It's not like he's gonna kill them, but like he's like it ends like them all hurt, like petrified, and things on fire, and he's like put his hand out or something like that.
So what are they gonna do with the Demon Bear? Because in the comics,
I don't know.
are you familiar with the Demon Bear as a character?
Kind of. I've seen him a little bit.
It's like one of the New Mutants, the Demon Bear is like,
Is it all the magic, or is that my memory?
it might be magic. It's one of them. Their parents are possessed. They're either possessed by the Demon Bear or their parents like control the Demon Bear. But because I remember, like, I have a comic book where it's like the giant Demon Bear and then like the two adults kind of like floating inside of the Demon Bear. So I don't know if like they're possessed by it or they're controlling it. And another thing, like, what if the Demon Bear is like doing out all that to them? Like, I could see the Demon Bear being like
He's manipulating them?
yeah, like I could see the Demon Bear like not just manipulating them, but also manipulating the hospital. It's kind of being like the Shadow King, basically.
That'd be cool. So if it's like he's controlling them, so it's like from their point of view, they're petrified, but from the doctors, like they're just trying to survive. So that you maybe that will be like that. Like we see like your doctor is like, but I think doctors probably get murdered because they seem like pretty bad people.
Yeah, but then at the end, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was the Demon Bear all along. It wasn't us."
Oh, zoinks. Okay, so final thoughts.
I had my doubts, and I still have a little bit of doubt, just because it's an X-Men horror movie. But I think, based on just initial reactions from the trailer, it could be pretty good.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. I'm also excited for. I'm the only one that's excited for Dark Phoenix.
I forgot they were doing Dark Phoenix.
It's gonna be supposed to get a lot of space, and Jessica Chastain's in the movie, so I'm like,
And she's not playing Lilandra.
she said she's not now.
Oh, she would have been good as.
Might be like a amalgam of characters like that, maybe. I don't know.
I
Havoc's dead. Kind of cool to meet Cyclops' parents in space.
didn't he get blown up or something?
Yeah, he was really stupid. I mean, it kind of makes sense for a character pack. He's very strong-headed. Tries to shoot his blast and that Apocalypse, and then misses and hits the generator and blows up the X-Mansion. And when
Nice.
Quicksilver's back, I love me Simon Peters.
But
Okay.
what's the name of the guard? Like, there's the Cyclops' parents, and then there's also like the team of superhumans that defend them. It's like Gladiator. Gladiator used to be part of it, and there was
I can't remember the name. Must have thought of a really good idea too.
not War Machine, not
Yeah.
Warhammer.
I
The
know exactly what you're talking
big
about.
green guy, the little green guy coming out his back.
I know exactly
love
what you're
that guy
talking
so much. He's my favorite.
What if New Mutants is not Demon Bear? Oh, that's Seth. Okay, sorry. What if they're in a simulation by Mojo?
You just want Mojo to show up.
I
You
really do.
You
Oh
just
my
want
God, Seth.
anytime there's like some kind of new X-Men property, you're like Mojo.
Wait, who's did that before? I mean, I said for Logan.
You said it for Logan. You said it for.
I did not say for. I didn't know it. Maybe I was dumb, but still.
You said it for Legion. You definitely said it for Legion.
Okay, well that was a theory. This is my theory. I think that'd be cool if Mojo's messing with. I mean, I love the character Mojo, but
I mean, I do kind of like the idea of, like, that could explain the genre change. Is that Mojo's just kind of like, hey, what if we took these characters and did this?
yeah. Okay. Well, we're too very, very low in time, so we're gonna end it here. Simon, take us out.
All right, this has been another episode of the Red Delicious Boys, hosted by NerdThat.com. See you next time.